It has been nearly 5 years since the tragic deaths of two Berks County siblings at the 2400 block of Route 143 in Albany Township, PA. Connor 8 and Brinley 4 were both found hanging 3 feet apart from a single wired cable dog lead with the ends of the wires wrapped around their necks. And 2 wooden bar-height dining room chairs were found knocked over on their sides under their feet. Connor and Brinley were in full cardiac arrest when paramedics arrived. They were resuscitated before being flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital, where they died 3 days later after being removed from life support. Lisa Snyder, their mother, told police that when her son came home from school, he asked his sister to go downstairs to build a fort with him. She said Connor loved building forts, and that was his thing. She said that Connor took the dining room chairs down with him to the basement as she went outside to walk the dog and smoke a cigarette. Lisa claimed that when she returned from outside, she went down to the basement to ask the children what they wanted for dinner, and she found them unresponsive. She stated that she tried to lift her children, but could not because her anxiety spikes caused her to sweat profusely. Lisa told law enforcement that Connor was a suicidal victim of bullying because he was overweight, had a speech delay, and was slower to grasp things. She even told law enforcement that Connor told her he hated school and expressed to her a desire to end his own life but was afraid to die alone. Lisa claimed that she had recently had a little sit down with Connor and told him to come to her whenever he felt like hurting himself. She then claimed that Connor told her, "I would have killed myself already, but I am scared to go by myself." Lisa indicated to police that she believed Connor took his sister with him because he didn't want to go alone. But authorities were immediately suspicious of her claim of suicide and said they found no evidence to support it. The Pennsylvania State Police launched an extensive investigation uncovering disturbing details that led to Lisa's arrest. It was revealed that she purchased the dog lead used in the murders the evening before the incident and picked it up the morning of the murders. Additionally, in the days leading up to the murders, police found evidence that Lisa went online for information about suicide, death by hanging, and how to kill someone. And that she also looked for episodes of a documentary crime series called I Almost Got Away With It. Several family members and employees at Connor's elementary school stated that Connor never indicated to them that he was being bullied or that he wanted to kill himself. The day of the murder, Pennsylvania State Police said video recorded by the security cameras on Connor's school bus showed him getting off the bus and running to his home, showing no signs of distress. By all accounts, officials said Connor appeared to be a happy child. Connor did have disabilities that made it difficult for him to perform tasks such as tying his shoes. An occupational therapist revealed that it would have been extremely difficult for Connor to operate the clasps of the dog leash or to wrap the dog leash due to his disability. During their investigation, investigators also learned that 3 weeks before her children died, Lisa told witnesses that she was depressed, did not care about her kids anymore, and could not get out of bed. Previously, the Snyder children had been removed from the family's home in 2014 by Children and Youth Services. They were returned in February 2015, and Child Protective Services had been involved with the family until their case was closed in November of 2015. Lisa told law enforcement that Connor and Brinley played in the basement all the time. However, her oldest son, Owen, who was not at the home at the time of the murders, explained that his siblings were terrified of the basement and did not normally play in the basement. Lisa was arrested in December 2019 in connection with her children's hanging deaths and charged with first-degree murder, endangering the welfare of children, and tampering with evidence. She was also charged with 1 count of sexual intercourse with an animal and 1 count of cruelty to animals. A review of her Facebook Messenger showed that she had sent several sexually explicit messages and photos showing her dog performing acts on her. Lisa opted for a judge instead of a jury to hear the case, which began on September 16, 2024. After 8 days of testimony and evidence, Berks County Court of Common Pleas President Judge Teresa Johnson rendered the verdict. Lisa Snyder, now 41, was found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder, endangering the welfare of a child, and evidence tampering in the September 2019 deaths of her 2 children, Brinley, 4, and Connor, 8. The defense had unsuccessfully sought an acquittal, saying the case was based on speculation and guesswork. Lisa had sought to plead no contest but mentally ill to third-degree murder, but the judge rejected the plea agreement last year, saying it didn't serve the interests of justice. Lisa was sentenced to 2 life terms without parole. She displayed no reaction. President Judge Teresa Johnson, who also imposed another 8.5 to 17 years on child endangerment and evidence tampering convictions, called the crime the most violent murder she had seen in her time on the bench, and also said the defendant had never shown any remorse. At her sentencing, Lisa's son Owen, now 22, branded her a monster and said he no longer considered her a mom. Connor was a 3rd-grade student at the Greenwich Elementary School, and Brinley was in her 2nd year of pre-K at Early Learning Community School. Connor greatly enjoyed building forts and playing video games. Brinley loved playing dress-up, and she loved the movie Frozen. She adored the characters Elsa and Anna.